Hello, my friends. Welcome. My name is Candace. It is February 22nd, 2023, and this is Flosstube 106. If you are new here, hi. I'm so glad you took the time to stop and see what's happening over here in my little tiny corner of the world. And if you're returning, thanks so much for coming out to check some progress over the last 2 weeks. So I did not record last week. I was not feeling all that great. Actually, right up through until yesterday. I'm definitely feeling better today. For a minute there, I thought I might have had the C word again. I was just so exhausted. I mean, like 3-hour naps every day. It was really weird. I just felt off. Otherwise there was nothing wrong with me. I was just exhausted and I felt off. But I'm feeling kind of better now. Unfortunately, that meant not much stitching. Napping definitely took priority over stitching. So that's kind of why I didn't record last week, is I didn't really have anything to show except for a finish. So I thought, well, I'll just wait a week and then we'll have 2 weeks worth of stuff. And then that 2 weeks worth of stuff did not end up being as much as I'd hoped. But it's okay, because there's a finish and there's a couple of whips and at least you get to see my smiling face. I would say I get to see your smiling faces, but I don't. Pre-recorded and all. So let's see. Not a whole lot going on. I mean, we have kept pretty low key. I did pull out, although this is a channel about cross stitch, I do other crafts occasionally. And my son had been diamond painting the weekend before last, maybe? I don't know, but I decided to pull out one that I've had since 2020. So in 2020, when the kids first started doing e-learning after March, I needed something to do, but I couldn't really sit at the table and cross stitch. It was just awkward. It wasn't very comfortable. And I thought, why don't I try to diamond paint? That's really easy to just stop in the middle of if I need to help Evan with whatever. Because at the time, he was in first grade. So, wait, was he in first grade? Yeah, he was in first grade. So I had purchased a diamond painting kit off of Amazon, and thankfully it is not licensed artwork. I luckily chose wisely without realizing it. There are a lot of companies on Amazon that have stolen artwork from designers and made diamond painting kits. So if you're going to buy them off of Amazon, that's cool. Just try and make sure it's not licensed artwork, that it is, what are they, like Shutterstock type images or whatever, like free to the public. So I did my first one, and then I found Diamond Art Club, and they were having a thing. I don't know. This was way back in 2020, remember? It was like buy one, get 3 free. I don't know if they had just started up, if they had been around for years before that. I'm not real sure. All I know is it was a heck of a deal, but they were for small kits. So like, the tiny, I don't even know what they are like. Hold on, I can tell you how big this one was. 20 by 30 centimeters. So that was the second one I ever did. And then I had 3 other ones downstairs. So I thought, I don't feel real great. Just kind of sitting at the table. Evan was doing his homework, and I go, I'm going to go grab one of them and I'm going to start it. And with the small ones, I never even considered like kitting it up. I just cut the little bag and then put it in the zipper top baggie when I'm done and write the number on it. Done. So, hi Bella. Hi Boo Bear. Hey, can you watch the tail wag, please? Hey, go lay down. weirdo. She's excited. So anyway, I pulled out one of the 3 that I had left, because I had done one of them back in 2020, and then I hadn't touched it again until now. So I pulled it out, started doing it, instantly was like, I don't want to stop doing this. And I knew it wasn't going to look great because it's small. The smaller the diamond painting, the less detail. You need bigger diamond painting, better detail. So I knew it wasn't going to be amazing, but it really like gave me what I needed at the time. Maybe because I didn't have to work at seeing, like, it's basically like stitching on 14 count Aida. Maybe even a little more. Maybe it's more like if there was such a thing as 12 count. Maybe it was like stitching on 12 count. But it's what I needed. So I didn't get a whole lot of stitching done, but I did do an entire diamond painting over the last 2 weeks. So why don't I show you that finish first? So I bought this off Amazon. It is an A2, I think. It's from Art Dot. They carry a lot of on Amazon, well, and they have a website too, but they carry a lot of diamond painting accessories type thing. And this is just like a little binder to hold your diamond paintings in. So that's the first one that I ever did. Is that right side up? No. Okay. I can't, like, my face is in the way here. So that's the first one I ever did. If I can get the glare off. Not too shabby, but thankfully not licensed artwork. And then the second one I did was this one from Diamond Art Club. You know, 4 seasons type of thing. So then the one I pulled out the other day is, this one's called Soulmates. And I believe you can still get it on their website. So from far away, you can kind of tell what it is. So it's the sky, and then this is like the beach, the ocean, and then it's 2 people. Up close, you cannot tell what it is. It just looks like a bunch of purples and blues all mixed together. From far away, you kind of get the idea of what it is. So I got this because I don't plan on framing these or hanging them or anything like that. I literally just do this for fun. So yeah. So I do still have 2 more tiny little kits downstairs. And then any that are those sizes can fit in there. But I'll show it in haul. I bought a new one because I couldn't help myself. So I did have a cross stitch finish, and this is called If Cats Could Talk by Designs by Lisa. So here's where it was before when you guys saw it 2 weeks ago, and there's my finish. It's all done. All the back stitching is done. Look, it's got the little jewel on its collar. It's like a, it's a heart. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see, but it says if cats could talk, they would probably lie. And this was on a 32 count Sprite. So, see, I just moved it back and now it looks gray. But it is like a purpley color. If you look for Sprite online, you'll get a better idea of the color. I changed up all the colors. None of them are called for. They were just pulled from stash. And then my flowers are pink and red instead of orange and pink. So that's all done. And I gotta measure it to see if I can fit it in a 5x7 frame. I think it might be like 7.5 stitches. I did this 1/2 because it measures at a 34 count. And 2/2 was awful, which is what is down here. I started it 2/2 and no, it's terrible. So it's all done. And I actually have, I have a scrap left if I wanted to do something really tiny, but that just adds to my mess downstairs. So once I cut this for framing, I don't know. It might go in the recycle pile. So that's If Cats Could Talk. So that was my other finish. So I had a diamond painting staff, and then I had a cross stitch finish. So hey, I think it's pretty good. How about whips though? Whips. This one, I got a lot of stitching done on this today at work. I'm definitely one of those people that does not mind counting stitches. And I did 805 stitches on this thing today. That's how work was today. So this is from Satsuma Street, and it is Autumn Bird. So this has been my, oops. My husband's home. Sorry about the dogs. It's pouring outside. Hopefully you can't hear the rain. So that's Autumn Bird. And if the dogs get really crazy, I will pause and wait. So I did a color conversion on this to Sulky. And then this is the project that kind of made me decide that maybe Sulky's not my favorite. I mean, it's great. The colors are amazing. But maybe it's not my favorite. So this is on a 32 count scroll. And here's where it was before. And there it is now. Okay. So I just want to say, Autumn Bird on scroll by Be Stitch Me, 32 count, with Sulky. Now, I don't know if you can see it because you haven't been looking at it all day like I have. As I was doing this, now I did full conversion from DMC over to Sulky. I stitched this, and this is where sometimes color conversions can go wrong. Looks great when you have everything lined up. Looks great lined up on the fabric. And then you stitch it, and you realize this orange right here and right here looks neon. Does not go with the rest of it. So, and that color originally was 720. But it looked fine in her chart because, here, I'll show you. The other color that she had with her 720 was just a better match. So it's just in those two places. Mine are like a more gold for this one over here. And then this is definitely like a different shade to go with that. So I'm going to rip it out. I left it just because I had already stitched it. And I was like, I did all these stitches today. I want you to see that I did all these stitches today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rip out that and that. And I realized as I was stitching the blue, this leaf is wrong. This leaf should actually be this color. And it was bugging me. So I'm going to rip that out too tomorrow. And then I just have the bird. That's it. Just the bird. And then it's done. Yay! So yeah, I need to get into the Sulkies and find a different orange color that will look good with that. And then I worked, I don't even know why I'm showing this. I did 233 stitches last Wednesday, right before I started feeling ick. So this is Mini Autumn Cat Magic. And here's where it was before. And there it is now. So I know for sure that I worked over here. And I think I kind of like sprinkled over from there. But it was only 233 stitches. You probably can't even tell what the difference was. I know there's a lot of people that like it, so I showed it anyway. Digging it though. Because you know, full coverage February. Alright, and then the last one I worked on is Mini Home for the Winter. both of these charts were Heaven and Earth designs. Melissa Dawn did Mini Autumn Cat Magic, and this is Lucy Pittaway. So here's where it was before. And it's just easier to do it this way so you can see just where I worked. I really want to get this corner done. I'm so close. Because once I get it done, then I can move it up. So close. And it's funny, as I'm stitching the white in here, I realize just how dirty the rest of my white is. Like, just, you know, dust, oils, all that stuff. I cannot wait to wash this and have it be bright white again. Because I love this one. I just love it. All right, that's it for whips. Is that crazy? So let me show you what I bought. Diamond Art Club carries quite a few licensed artists, and one of those artists is Jeremiah Kentner, who is a Heaven and Earth design cross-stitch artist as well. And I have one of his pieces that I've already started, which I think I'm going to work on tonight, Mini Casa. She looks like this. And then I purchased this, and it is 20 by 25 inches, or 51 by 64 centimeters. It's called Night Kitsune. And that's what it looks like. It is going to go so perfectly with, I mean, all of his artwork is amazing. I'm so sad that his artwork is getting retired from Heaven and Earth Designs. But yeah, so I have Night Kitsune. And I decided, since this is a bigger one, that I should probably actually kit this one up, because I'm not going to be able to just go willy-nilly like I can on the smaller ones. So I got this off Amazon. It's just a case, and I kitted up Night Kitsune. So this is all the drills for it. Here's the little, so cute. It's so cute. And then I did get a different, I thought I would try a different pen than the regular plastic ones that come with it. But otherwise, I don't need anything fancy schmancy. This will just make it a lot easier to keep everything organized. So then I have my, I don't know when I'm going to start it. I do have a light pad around here somewhere. I just don't know where it's at. It's not very big. It's like an A4 light pad. It's not very big. Maybe I'll have to see if I can borrow my sister-in-law's, because I don't think she's using it right now. So that's really all I have. Plans for the rest of the month. I have not touched my second Whip Go project for February, which is the Reindeer by Cottage Garden Samplings. I'm a giant slacker, but it's okay. My board, my rules, right? I'm going to stick with full coverage. And then there's a new challenge for Whip Warriors that is going to be, like utilize full coverage pieces. So, it looks like March will be full coverage too. Oh, darn. But yeah, I think I'm going to work on Mini Casa tonight. I just feel it. It's raining outside. That's a piece with rain. Kind of feel it. So I know this is short and sweet, but I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you next time.